Diego Isabel Moneda. I am Spanish from North Spain. I've been living in different countries around the world, also in the UK, in the Netherlands, working a lot in Latin America and Africa. And I am co-founder and director of the Nessi Forum, that is the New Economy and Social Innovation Forum. We are a non-for-profit organization, and our goal is to co-create a new economy where people and the planet are at the core of the economy. The current economic system is a very well-organized system with a clear goal to maximize profits, growth, economic growth, and a very clear method to achieve that goal, that is competition. We compete, there are competition between businesses, between countries, even between individuals to get a promotion or whatever. So for us, it's very simple, the change that we need to provoke, but at the same time, it's difficult. We need to change the goal. So common good should be the goal of the economy. And in many constitutions around the world, the constitutions say that the economy should serve people. So common good of people should be the goal. And instead of competition, we change for collaboration. So this simple change can be the motivation for everything else. So we do three things. First of all, we are connectors. We like to connect all the ecosystem of people, organizations that are trying to change the system. We are also, secondly, we are training people around the world to be that. We like the quote of Gandhi of "Be the change you want to see in the world." We say, "Be the economy you want to see in the world." So we train a lot of people so they can be entrepreneurs in their organizations, whatever they are, businesses or governments or NGOs. And third, we are working a lot in public policies, how to change public policies. Because one very clear example, I am Spanish, as I said. Spain is the main producer of oranges. And last year, in Spain, we consume more oranges coming from South Africa than being produced in Spain. This is not a consequence of any natural law. This is a consequence of all the international global policies, trade agreements, and it's a consequence of our economy. It's a nonsense because if we try to stop climate change, if we try to get equality, this is something that shouldn't happen. They are going to richer countries, but they pay more because they are more expensive, because in South Africa they don't have the labor conditions and environmental conditions that you have in Spain. So Spanish oranges are coming to the UK, are going to Germany, are going to Norway, and South African oranges are coming to Spain. There are many organizations that we are supporting that they are working to promote social enterprises. So we need to understand that a business, a company, should serve people. Otherwise we don't need that company in the world. So we are trying to support all the social enterprise movement, the B Corp movement, all the small producers, farmers, and everything. That is very important. But we always try to do what no one else is doing. And currently we are working in something very connected with the summit. We are working a lot in decentralization. We need to democratize and decentralize the economy. Because if you look to urban areas and rural areas, cities and small villages and towns, the problems that they have, they came from the same simple cause. You look to big cities, pollution, housing prices, stress, and then you look to rural areas, lack of services, lack of employment, depopulation. They are the problems of these two different worlds, but the cause is the same, that someone from here goes to a big city with the promise of a better life, trying to get a better job that he or she will never get. So no one is working that. So now we are starting to work in analyzing how can we change the flow, the direction of migration? Because to the extent that people keep on moving from rural areas, also small towns and cities, to big megapolis, we cannot stop climate change, we cannot think about equality. So we are trying to understand what kind of public policies at the global level, at the national and local level, Also, what kind of business incentives, like attracting talent, people that don't want to live in a very big city, would like to live in a smaller place, could motivate to shift this movement of people. Because, as I said, many people are working how to make sustainable the companies, how to support local farmers, but we need to stop that movement. Otherwise, we think that the problems of this world will be the same. In Spain, we have many small examples of villages and rural areas, or some small cities that are attracting talent or trying to create small communities of people that work there, and maybe some of them are coming from cities. You can see it in Axarquía, that is an area in Malaga, in South Spain. You can see my own hometown in Palencia. They are trying to retain talent, that young people can stay there with different strategies. But we have to be honest and to say that to the extent we don't have a minimum national strategy to change this movement from rural areas to big areas, we are talking about anecdotal examples, but it is not the mainstream. The mainstream is people keep on moving from rural areas to big cities. So we need also to work in the narrative of what is to have a successful life. To have a successful life is to have as many quality, with good quality human relations, to be in contact with nature, to be able to move if you want from one place to other, to be happy, to feel that you are, with your work, you are contributing to a better life of the people that are surrounding you and also the future generations. That is to be successful. But in our culture, to be successful is to get a lot of money, and for that you need to go to a big city, but maybe one out of a million will get that. Of course, we need to look at the global level. For example, in the European Union, there is a new rural taxation. So for some areas that are being depopulated, there are less taxation for employees, for example. That could be an incentive for some companies. But there are also some places that you can see some local strategies for local governments if you came to our town or to our village, we can provide you a house for 6 months to the extent you get another house. So there are small examples of good public policies at the local and national, even global level. But again, they are small examples of isolated strategies. So we need to bring all of them together to create incentives and motivations for individuals, for businesses, and also to work in the narrative and the cultural mindset.